Hello, everyone. This is your AI newscaster, Lisa, again, and I welcome you to today's Cybersecurity News Bulletin. We've got a critical situation on our hands, with multiple major data breaches and critical vulnerabilities impacting various sectors. This isn't just a collection of isolated incidents, it's a wake-up call highlighting the urgent need for enhanced security practices across the board. Stay tuned for that, but first, a huge thanks to Stonefly for sponsoring this video. Now back to the news. First, California Cryobank, the largest sperm bank in the U.S., experienced a significant data breach between April 20th and 22nd, 2024. Unauthorized access to their IT environment resulted in the exposure of highly sensitive customer information. This includes names, bank account and routing numbers, social security numbers, driver's license numbers, payment card numbers, and even health insurance information. The company is offering a year of free credit monitoring, but the potential for identity theft and long-term financial harm is substantial. Even more concerning is the uncertainty surrounding whether donor information, including anonymous donor ID numbers, was also compromised. These IDs are crucial for offspring seeking information about their biological fathers upon reaching adulthood. Next, a cascading supply chain attack originating from a compromised GitHub Action exposed CI/CD secrets across approximately 23,000 repositories. The initial compromise involved the ReviewDog action setup GitHub Action. Attackers cleverly injected malicious base64 encoded code into the install.sh script. This code was designed to extract CI/CD secrets and write them to workflow logs. If these logs were public, the attackers gained easy access to sensitive information. This attack then spread to the TJ Action's changed files GitHub Action, which utilizes ReviewDog action setup. This leaked secrets from thousands more repositories. Researchers linked these two incidents, concluding that the compromised ReviewDog action setup action was the root cause. The attackers likely compromised the GitHub personal access token used by the TJ Actions bot. The timing of both compromises further supports this theory. The compromised ReviewDog action setups tags allowed attackers to inject malicious payloads, exposing secrets from affected CI workflows. These secrets would have been visible in public repository workflow logs. Mitigation steps to stay clear of this flaw include running GitHub queries to identify affected repositories, checking workflow logs for suspicious payloads, rotating compromised secrets, pinning actions to commit hashes instead of version tags, and utilizing GitHub's Allow Listing feature. Moving on to the financial sector, Western Alliance Bank, a major U.S. banking institution with over $80 billion in assets, suffered a data breach impacting 21,199 customers. The attackers, identified as the Clop ransomware gang, exploited a zero-day vulnerability in a third-party vendor's secure file transfer software. The Clop ransomware gang is known for exploiting zero-day vulnerabilities in file transfer software, targeting various companies. This vulnerability allowed them to access and exfiltrate files from Western Alliance systems between October 12th and 24th, 2024. The compromised data included names, social security numbers, dates of birth, financial account numbers, driver's license numbers, tax identification numbers, and passport information. While Western Alliance claims no evidence of misuse, they're offering affected customers a year of free credit monitoring. The incident highlights the risk posed by vulnerabilities in third-party software and the devastating consequences of successful ransomware attacks on financial institutions. Next, a critical vulnerability in American Megatrends, International's MegaRAC baseboard management controller software poses a significant threat to server infrastructure. This authentication bypass flaw allows attackers to remotely hijack and potentially brick vulnerable servers. The MegaRAC BMC offers remote server management capabilities, and this firmware is used by numerous server vendors, including HPE, ASUS, and ASRock. The vulnerability allows remote server control, malware deployment, ransomware attacks, firmware tampering, and even bricking of motherboard components. Eclipsium researchers discovered this vulnerability while analyzing patches for a previous vulnerability. While no in-the-wild exploits are currently known, creating one is considered relatively easy due to unencrypted firmware binaries. Patches have been released, but the widespread use of AMI MegaRAC across various vendors and the complexity of patching make this a serious ongoing concern. Finally, we have another critical Windows zero-day exploit, actively being exploited by at least 11 state-sponsored hacking groups since 2017. Is it just me, or these state-sponsored hacking groups are getting more aggressive? So, this vulnerability, which is a user interface misrepresentation of critical information, allows attackers to manipulate how Windows displays shortcut B files, enabling malicious code execution without user knowledge. Attackers hide malicious command line arguments within .lnk files using padded whitespaces, masking them from the user's view. Oh, and guess what? Microsoft initially declined to patch the vulnerability, citing it as not meeting the bar for servicing. Yes, Microsoft has detections in place, but the delay in patching is extremely concerning. And now a word from our sponsor. Get a 100 terabytes immutable and air-gapped scale-out NAS appliance for $8,995. Contact sales at stonefly.com for details. Don't forget to like and subscribe and check back for more cybersecurity news and analysis. And hey, if you like our content, subscribe to our weekly cybersecurity newsletter at dailysecurityreview.com. Link is in the description below. And as always, thanks for watching.